Good day, everyone. This is a video on place values. This is part of my Swiss cheese math series, which are just little points that, you missed along the way, or honestly, kind of with place value, you don't use it that often. So it's disappeared from your brains. But let's fix that and bring it back. So take a moment and think about what that actually means. And we are talking about place values. All right, what I would want you to see there's 600s, 5 tens, 8 ones. So if you put those together, you get 658. It's like, think about maybe a money system where all we have is hundreds, tens, ones. There's no $5 bills, there's no $50 bills. All right, all we have are those ones. So, sorry. Now that you've seen that one, try this. That one's easy. You probably got it ready. So we started, well, you know what's missing? I should say that. Because you start at wherever the decimal is. And if there is no decimal in your number, put it there. So this is 7 tens and 8 ones. Now, I suspect most of you can do this one, but I've got this handy dandy chart. That I never used to use, and now I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. I'm gonna have to move this. It's just a simple place value chart. And I used to always make everybody write this out, and then we'd have these really nasty, messy charts in our book. This is so much prettier. So what I figured out to do is all you got to do is take this number, write it on the chart, and then you know everything. So 24864. So what's key is you start where the decimal is. You could also count. You're smart, you'll figure it out, right? So now when I go to do this answer, I can say it's 2 10,000s, 4 1,000s, 800s, 6 tens, and 4 ones. I don't care if you put the word 1 there or not, because when you say 1,000, the assumption is it's the 1,000, not the tens. Hundreds, 6 tens. I'm a firm believer in math. If you understand the concept of how everything is set up, I don't want to say you don't have to memorize rules, but you really have to memorize a lot less. All right, now this one's weird. 6,003. Oh, I just said it. Oopsies. So the reason we have those zeros in there is that they act as placeholders. So we put it here. That means there's 6,000s, there's no hundreds, there's no tens, and then there's 3 ones. Without that, I guess it would look like 63. And there's a lot of difference between $6,003 and $63. Well, I guess I am reading the words out. My brain's not working. There. Ta-da. If you want, if you're watching this video and you think, wow, that's a cool chart, email me or just come see me in class. I have a bunch of these and I actually made a nicer one. It's a little bit bigger. It's good for practicing. This isn't bad. The boxes are pretty cool. All right. If you want to find it online, it's from Mr. Snap's class. Thank you, Mr. Snap. So what we want to do here, it says name, write the name of each decimal place indicated. So we got the 6 up there. That messes me up. It's just the software I use just to produce this. So 2 ways you can do this, well, multiple ways. On this one, you can see those dark marks there. Those are supposed to represent commas. So I'm 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to cheat and go 1, 2, 3. And I know my 6 goes here. So I know with all of these, my decimal is there. So all these numbers are going to light up to the left of my decimal place. So all of that work tells me that the 6 is in the billions spot. And that's all I want for an answer. It's in the billions place. This works for me. This would be really good if I gave you a whole bunch of questions about the exact same number, because then boom, it's all done. All right. Let's look at this one. 1, 2. So skip this one, 81, 970, 0, 1. And they want this one. So that's in the million spot. I do have a question for you guys. Okay, so you got to write this number. That needs to move up a little bit. Okay. I keep trying. If I write my number backwards, my brain is just arguing with me all the time. Because really, to make sure you got in the absolute positive right spot, that's what you need to do. Right? You need to get it in the right box. Or you can go 1, 2, 3. I'm starting at the front of the third box. Whatever. And then you just read, and that's 100 millions. Now, before anybody gets upset, you don't have to use this chart. It's easier for me to explain if I am using the chart. If you can look at that and count in your head, or I've seen students that'll do this, and where the commas are, they'll just put really dark lines. And then they go, this is the ones, this is the hundreds. No, this is the ones, this is the thousands, this is the millions, and count it that way. Cool. Okay, what's important to me is that you get it. Whatever form works with you. And as I said, for teaching purposes, this is quite easy for me. you know what? How about you turn off the video and you do the questions? Okay, so pause it, please. Because if you just sit there and watch me do it, it's very passive learning. It's not going to be great. I'm going to trust you to that. So the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I care about this one. So that's billions. You know what? When I look, these numbers are exactly the same size. So if this is billions, so is this one. But I'm going to double check. Yeah, I'm running out of room. I want to make sure it fits in there. Yep, I was right. It's billions. Much better. Okay, I'm not writing that one out. You all know the answer to that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we do this 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, thousands, done. I think I saw a student doing that the other day. She was just counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 millions. I'm digging that. That's a lot faster. But again, if it works and you're more comfortable, maybe in a testing situation, you want to write them out. Cool, cool, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 100,000. If you want to go, this is the ones group. This is, well, we can do it the way I used to do it. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. I would just count every single time. Maybe not a bad plan because then you're repeating it. It's like you used to do with spelling words when you were a kid. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Seven. That's ones. All right. Then I threw in this part, which, I don't know, it's kind of place value, kind of not. And it's just taking these words and writing them out as numbers. One of the things as a class we figured out is wherever that comma is, those correspond to where a comma would be on here. And it just helps to divide up the parts. So this says 98,000. So I'm kind of work backwards. I'm going to go to my thousands. And in this part, I'm going to write 98. And then 452. That's it. Whoopsies. In my one section. So or if you want to be absolutely positively Canadian and pure and metric about this, this will be the right one. Because somewhere in the metric system, there's a rule that says you don't use commas. I just find this one much easier. I'm just saying, I don't care. All right, so next one. What I do like about using this chart is it helps you if bits are missing. You'll see what I mean. Okay, this is 31 million. Hold on. It. So I'm going to go to my million section and I'm going to write 31. And then this, when I first read this, because I don't know, I just typed it, wasn't paying attention. 510,000. That seems weird, but it's kind of like this is what goes in the thousand section. So I need 510. What else do I need? Exactly. We need those zeros as placeholders. Because without that, we've got $31,000, $31,510. Now we have 35 million. So that's saying there's no thousands, no hundreds, no tens, no ones. And there we go. Okay. Pause the video. And why don't you try those last three? All right, ready? So we got 53 million. 53 goes here. I'm gonna underline because that's telling me which kind of darker box I'm in. I bet there's a special name for those, but I don't know what it is. So in the thousands box, I need to have 401. And then at the end, I need 742. There we go. Yeah, okay, y'all know how to do that. I just wrote it in because I could. And because then I could put the picture of the puppy dogs. All right, let's try this one. 10 million. So in my millions grouping, I'm gonna put 10. And then 47 in my thousands now. 47. That'd be like 470. I need it to be 47. So this must be a 0 because it acts as a placeholder. And then 250. There we go. And that is my mini lesson on placeholders. Double check. Yep, next one's gonna be rounding. We're gonna make a new video for that. Bye.